Migori County in Kenya, towards Isebania at the Tanzania border. The sounds and power of pounding water. A waterfall. Some say it has an incredibly calming effect. Water. While substantial progress has been made in increasing access to clean drinking water and sanitation services, millions of people, mostly in upcoming urban and rural areas, still lack these basic services in East Africa. In Kenya, around the Lake Victoria Basin, just like elsewhere in Africa, it is on record that 1 in every 3 households residing in urban areas lacks access to adequate clean water and favorable sanitation. The result?
All water springs in this area has water that tastes salty. The water is not suitable for human consumption.
The Africa Development Bank, through the Africa Water Facility, since 2009 has implemented water projects and quality sanitation under the Lake Victoria Basin Commission, and the narrative has changed.
Kipindi cha nyuma tulikuwa na shida ya maji, lakini sasa maji ni afadhali. Tunachotea hapa karibu.
This project of Nyamira has touched the lives of many families in this area. We've seen more families connected to water, and therefore it has touched the lives of women positively. You know, with the Mitugis, they used to have a lot of problems going to the river, up the hill. We have seen them have more time to get involved in other activities.
And it is not only water.
Sile choo tumekuwa naso hapo zamani, asikuwa ni choo ambazo zilikuwa sina heshima kwanza, hata usafi nao ilikuwa ni shida.
We had a big problem with the sewerage. It used to overflow direct to on the road, which was so filthy, so annoying, and very, very bad for the health as well.
This trend arose from a variety of reasons, among them the rise in urban populations and poverty, and the increasingly informal nature of some towns. Something had to be done, and indeed urgently. It had to address water and sanitation in the secondary urban centers in the Lake Victoria region, build institutional and human resource capacities for the sustainability of improved water and sanitation services, reduce the negative environmental impact of urbanization in the Lake Victoria Basin.
We approached African Development Bank through its Window African Water Facility, and they funded the development phase of this program with a population of about 45 million people. We have had access to water to over 700,000 people in the Lake Victoria Basin.
998,500 euros was used to do the preparation, which was for a period of about 13 months. Then when it came to the implementation of the project, the support that was received from ADF was $125 million, and out of that, there was a small component of 10%, which was coming from the 5 partner states of the EAC, and the rest of it came from the African Development Fund.
Like elsewhere in East Africa partner states of Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda, Lake Victoria Water Supply and Sanitation 2, a program of the East Africa Community EAC, coordinated by the Lake Victoria Basin Commission LVBC, implemented water and sanitation projects in 15 towns of each country.
In Kenya, this program benefited 3 key counties. The first is called Kericho County, where this intervention assisted in developing sanitation facilities for Kericho town. Secondly was in the county of Nyamira, which this project assisted in providing and developing infrastructure for both water and sanitation for a town called Kericho town. And then this project also assisted in providing water and sanitation for a town called Isebania and extending to Sirare.
The major concern was to address water demand and also be able to dispose of their solid waste. or liquid waste. And by addressing them, we are also addressing the issue of pollution in the lake.
In Kericho, we did a new water supply system that treats 3,000 cubic meters per day. We also did a treatment plant for 3,000 cubic meters per day for Isibania.
Mji wetu wa Isibania hapo nyuma kulikuwa na shida ya maji, lakini sasa hivi tuna maji na maji haya yanatusaidia.
We've had a reduction of waterborne diseases. Even with the community around, we have a reduced number of diarrhea cases.
Before the project was installed, we used to have only 100 customers or connections. But since the commencement of this project in 2018, now the connection increased to 600. Our revenue increased to about 400,000 per month.
Water is now nearer to people than they ever dreamt.
Nilichengewa hii kioski, alafu wakaniwekea mita. Sasa mimi ni kuuza maji. Na kwa kweli wengi ambao wanachota hapo wananiambia kwamba magonjwa yamepungua.
Now with the availability of water, you realize that one, women are less burdened. Two, issues even around sanitation and their health in terms of menstrual issues amongst adolescents is well taken care of from a health perspective. It has done well for the county.
We had the water infrastructure in Kenya for bulk water supply, but we said, why can't we also help our brothers in the United Republic of Tanzania? So the two countries came together and developed some kind of cooperation framework that can enable them now to make that one a reality. That's really one example of that kind of regional integration that we want, where people are sharing these resources, where people can sit together and resolve issues together and find solutions.
The project also supported secondary urban centers in the lake basin to contribute to the reversal of the pollution of the lake through the improvement of sanitation infrastructure.
We used to have the septic tank, and that septic tank I used to empty 3 times a year. Per trip, they used to take 21,000. And I empty thrice, so at the end of the year, it costed me around 63,000. So I've benefited now from it, and we are so happy.
Initially, we used to have around 4,000 customers, so the number has increased by 500 and above. In one connection, it could be a flat that houses maybe 40 households.
After the water passes through the drinking filters, it goes into the secondary sedimentation tanks that allows the settling of sludge. We have now another stage of lagoons. The lagoons are open, so the UV light can be able to disinfect the wastewater and remove any microorganisms that endanger the life of people or the life of aquatic animals.
There has been a lot of improvement about the quality of the discharge that we release to the environment.
It was very difficult to sit in the office here, and we used to come. So we are connected with this new civil line. The problem is zero. We are very, very happy.
But providing sewerage services to more than 500 households, people are happy. The level of cleanliness and hygiene has gone up. It has created other opportunities, even employment, in terms of maintenance of the sewerage system. It has created opportunities for even business in Kericho. I want to thank the donors very much because this is a life-changing project.
We received a number of components through this program. One of them is that we got a truck that is an exhauster, a number of tractors, and a number of skips, around 4 of them, which are used in collecting garbage within Kericho town and its environs. We also got the expansion of these trickling filters and rehabilitation of the entire project within the sewerage.
It has really assisted us to decongest the old toilets. The place is so clean. In terms of sanitation, it has just improved a lot, unlike the other ones.
As the project came to a close in 2018, key infrastructural areas like 5 water treatment plants have been rehabilitated and currently operational in Kenya and Tanzania, while 14 new sewerage treatment plants completed, except in Kericho, where rehabilitation was done under short-term interventions.
Hii facility imesaidia community within the area ya kuchota maji safi na kusaidia na washroom, kuoga. Wamama within the area, they come, they wash clothes, wananika.
88 public toilets have been constructed to ensure hygiene and sanitation in the East African Community Partner States.
Sisi wamama ukienda mahali kuchafu kuna ile maugonjwa tunapata. Lakini tangu hizi choo zikuja hapa wengi hatulalamiki. Tuko sawa kabisa.
Some 423.4 kilometers of new water pipe has been constructed.
We abstract water from River Gucha and treat through a normal convectional water treatment process. Once we treat water here, we pump a raising main of 10 kilometers. The population which we are serving currently is 45,000 people, which we anticipate to grow to 60,000 people in the next 5 years.
We are targeting to increase our coverage, and we are working towards this, working closely with the county government.
1,190 water connections have been made.
From this project, we've seen more families connected to water. We used to serve 1,000 clients, but today we are serving more than 3,000. By that, we've been able to triple our revenue.
The program considered areas of improvement in some partner East Africa community states around the Lake Victoria Basin. 2,562 peers and facilitators trained in hygiene and sanitation. It also built the capacity of communities and targeted town management in enhancing environmental hygiene and sanitation.
If the solid waste is not taken and disposed as required, it will be washed by the rainwater, it will get to the river, it will go to the lake eventually.
Some of these towns never had any semblance of solid waste management infrastructure. We have now put this in place, particularly the solid waste that was an eyesore in these 15 secondary towns. They are able now to absorb up to 66%, with some towns even recycling and using it to produce energy.
We also have the water policy, and we have enacted that to ensure that our people get clean and safe water.
While substantial progress has been made in increasing access to clean drinking water and sanitation, millions of people, mostly in rural areas of East Africa, still lack these basic services.
If this project can be upscaled, I think this will be able to help assist, mostly reduce the pollution of the lake in terms of the sanitation interventions, but also safeguard the population within those particular towns.
So you can see 15 out of more than 150, really, it's like a drop in an ocean. So we need to do more. We need to scale up this project and include other towns within the Lake Victoria Basin, and I think it will really be a very big contribution to the region.